Welcome to the new series of how to become a full-time trader in the market. I'll be laying out a complete steps that you need to follow. I've broadly divided this series into three main topics. The first one, that is the current video, is all about mind and health. This is the most important video in this series, so do not miss this. The second part will be about trading capital, about financial planning, and what are the factors you need to consider before taking the plunge into becoming a full-time trader. The third part, this I'll divide into further two parts, where I'll be explaining a lot about trading method, trading strategies, what kind of equipment you need to use, how to structure your trades, how do you achieve peak performance in trading, what kind of books you need to go through, all those kind of practical related things I'll be covering only in the part 3 of this series. So if you're someone who's interested in becoming a full-time trader later on in your life, do not miss these next 5 videos that will come out on the channel. I can assure you the kind of information that I'll share in these next 5 videos, you will not find anywhere else. So let's get started. So before we move forward, please note that there are over 200 free videos available on this channel for you to learn trading and investing. Just go to the link here. I'll make sure the link is easily visible. Also, when you click on the playlist, each and every video has been organized in a playlist so that you can learn in a proper sequence, take notes, and get better at trading and investing. And make sure you have clicked the subscribe button and the bell icon. This is the only way you will get notified when a new video is released on this channel. And if you think our videos deliver value to you, please consider hitting the like button because it really helps out our channel. So let me first begin with the most important aspect you need to address, and that is developing the art of visualization and self-improvement. The self-improvement part I'll be covering in the later parts. Let me just come down to visualization first. There are 3 forms of visualization that you'll need to practice. And what is visualization? It is just closing your eyes and practicing how you enter, how you exit, how you position size, and how you trail your profits. That is mentally you're just meditating about these 4 points. I do this daily because this is something that will tell and train your mind how to react in various situations. There are 2 other visualization aspects that I practice. Again, even if you are a part-time trader, you should be doing this. The first is the behavior when everything is moving up in the market. That is, all your positions are heading higher. Now, how would you react? This is something I always practice. I want to be in a neutral emotion state. That is, I don't want to react when price moves up. I don't want to react when price moves down. You need to develop a habit of controlling your emotions. This will automatically come if you visualize your method. Try to be in a neutral state of mind. And then you need to always tell your mind not to exit positions, and you have to aim to ride entire trend either on the upside or on the downside. The second visualization quality that you need to develop is your mind behavior when everything is moving down, that is against you. So you have to develop a mindset where you need to stop losing control. At times what happens when price moves against us, there is an impulsive attitude that develops within us to exit positions, to behave erratically. This is very common, and this you can only control with the help of visualization. The second is stop looking at your M2M figures. This is something that has gained a lot of popularity in recent times. And the responsibility is on successful traders to not put out their M2M statements, profit and loss statements, mainly profit, because beginners always start with focusing on the wrong things in the market. And third, you have to tell your mind not to exit prematurely. Let's say you are riding a trend and your trading plan is to trail your positions as price heads higher. So one day if you see a sharp movement on the downside, even if your trailing stop is not triggered, do not exit your positions here. This is what you have to train your mind in terms of a behavior that your mind develops. And this you can only achieve by practicing the art of visualization. Now, if you think why this is important, let me tell you that only those traders can make a living out of the market or can become a successful trader, those who learn to capture the entire trend in the market. If you don't practice the art of visualization, all this shakeout that you see in the market, this is where you'll simply exit your positions. And if you develop the attitude of exiting positions midway and you don't capture the entire trend, you will never be able to become a full-time trader in the market. That is why I tell you this is the most important part when it comes to full-time trading series, because this is where I'll be teaching about how you need to train your mind in order to think correctly. Now, the second habit you need to develop as a full-time trader is to realize the importance of rest. Now, rest and stress both are related. And once stress enters your life, it will not only impact you, but it will also impact all the people who are around you. Now you can just pause the video and read whatever I've written here, but in a nutshell, let me just explain. Now, if you have to become a full-time trader, make sure you develop a habit of resting at least 7 to 8 hours a day. Rest is vital because it will lower down your stress levels, improve your body function, remove toxins from your body, and improve in brain function overall. Why this is important? Because this will directly impact your decision-making process, your thought process, and your ability to focus when it comes to market-related activity. Now, what stress does is very well known. Stress actually impacts your life much more than you realize today. And once you start resting your body properly, you'll automatically develop much sharper brain function, more focus, concentration, better productivity, and most importantly, mood management. In COVID times, a lot of people have started working home. And if you've not been able to manage your stress, your family life would have been impacted. And if your stress levels were lower in these last 2 years, then you would have had a fantastic family life because you would have better mood throughout the day. And this has the most impact on relationships, on your friendships, on how you deal with other aspects in your life. That is why if you intend becoming a full-time trader, which is actually a stressful profession, you need to develop the right habit of resting your mind and your soul. This will not only impact you positively in stock market, but it will also improve your family life and the overall quality of your life. Now, the third important habit that you need to develop in order to become a full-time trader is to watch what you eat throughout the day. I can't tell you how important this is when it comes to full-time trading or even something like part-time trading. See, you cannot be doing all of these things and still make something like 20%. But if you follow what I'm telling you here, your performance can double up from here. That is the importance of what I'm sharing today. And if someone is already a full-time trader or a part-time trader in the market and you're not following any of these steps, pay attention and try and include this also in your life. Now, food is very important because eventually you will become what you eat. And why this is important? Because most of the generation that I see today is heading towards junk food. This is extremely disturbing, not only for your long-term health, but also for your performance in stock market and maybe in your profession. Remember one thing, you need to eat food to get proper nutrition in your life. If you remain low on nutrients, minerals, vitamins, I find there are very few people who focus on vitamin D these days because we just don't go out to take sunlight. And that has a huge impact not only on your joints health, bones health, but also your mind health. You need to pay attention to these things if you even dream of becoming a full-time trader in the market. Now, why food is important? Because it directly impacts your brain function. If you keep eating junk food, you won't be able to focus much. Your concentration, decision making just won't be that good. And remember, you're in the stock market. Decision making is important because stock market every now and then will put you into stressful situations. Junk food also has one negative impact on extreme emotions. Now, if you're someone who gets irritated too soon, you lose your temper, take note of your diet. Junk food will always lead you towards more anger, in some cases also depression. There are a lot of research papers that have been done on this. Take out some time, Google it and read about it. Junk food directly impacts your neurotransmitters in your brain. This is important for your brain function, again for decision making, to maintain a better mood. That is why eating healthy, you should always focus upon, develop this as a habit. That is why I've included this as a third most important habit you have to develop. And let me now explain what is dopamine. Now, what junk food does is it releases dopamine within you. And what is dopamine? Dopamine is the hormone that makes you more addictive, and it will keep making you repeat bad habits. What is bad habits? Instead of eating healthy, going behind things that are junk in nature, high sugar diet, all these kind of things. I don't want to get into the detail because you should consult your doctor before trying to change your diet, but eliminate everything that is junk from your life. Maybe once a week you can eat something, but always remember, what you eat directly impacts who you become, your performance in the stock market, and also your performance in any other profession that you're pursuing today. So for those of you who are channel members, please note that tomorrow in the community section, I will be releasing a detailed note about the strongest stocks and sectors in the market. Keep your notifications on and be active in the community section. And positional trading members episode has been released. Please check the community section for the link. And those who are new channel members, in the price volume section, there are 5 main playlists. In the first playlist, I've covered all the basics of price volume analysis. Second series is about the detailed pullback trading setup, where entry, exit, stop loss, stock selection, all of these things are explained. Third series is about pivot range, POC analysis. And there's also an application series where I daily update videos just to show you how the overall market structures are developing. Positional trading members, you have 2 main playlists. The first playlist is about the entire positional trading setup in the market. And the second playlist is about VWAP method of trading, that is with respect to day and short-term trading. All the 3 modules are accessible here. Again, link to all these videos is given in the community section. And all channel members, do not miss out my post in the community section that I write every day about the market and the developing structure. This is where you'll understand how you need to think in terms of building positions and adjusting with the market cycle. Now, the fourth habit that you need to develop right from today is exercising on a regular basis. Now, if you follow me on Instagram or Twitter, I'll put up my exercise data out there maybe next week. Do check it out. The 5 benefits of exercising are: number 1, it will help you in self-confidence. This has a direct impact on trading. It will help you keep a positive attitude, a good attitude towards life, towards market. This is again very important. It is very well known that exercise also impacts your decision making. It also improves your brain function, and it will also help you master any concept you want to learn. Now, exercising as such is not related to stock market at all. But because it impacts your mood, your physical health, your mental health, you will learn better and then implement those decisions well. That is why this I've included as the 4th habit that you need to develop today. And you have to realize the importance of exercising if you want to become a successful full-time trader or even a part-time trader in the market. Now, the 5th habit that you need to develop is achieve a subtle balance between work and life. So let me share how my life looks today. So when it comes to work, I have defined working hours, defined research time. I review the market daily. This is something I do in the community section of the channel. I get up very early and I spend a lot of me time. Now, what is me time? In this, I like to meditate. I like to visualize. I like to work upon my own skills in order to become a better human being, and more importantly, becoming a better trader and investor. When it comes to my life, I give adequate time to my family. I am social. I have no work related discussion with anybody, especially my friends, my family. I pursue my own hobbies, and I also have time for recreation activity, maybe sports, maybe anything it can be for you. I read a lot, so within recreation, this is what I include. And what is balance for me? Now, I spend at least 12 hours on myself. That is with respect to my work, with respect to how I can improve as a trader. I spend a lot of time in the community section of this particular channel, so it is now included as my work life. I limit my time on computer, on mobile devices. I just don't do that much of social media because I feel it is very harmful for your mental health. I always have habit to assign importance to the task I need to undertake. This is something I do daily in the morning. What are the kind of tasks that I need to achieve or complete today? I focus on building good habits and I plan my entire day. So this is what balance is for me. I work for 12 hours. I get up between 4 and 6 in the morning. Most of the days I'm up by 4:35. So by 5 p.m. I'm absolutely free. And then I commit that entire duration of time for my family. And most importantly, I just don't spend a lot of time on my mobile devices or my computer devices. That is once I have stopped working. Now, when it comes to weekend, this is very important. A lot of you do this mistake. I don't look at US futures. I never comment on SGX, Nifty or those kind of things. That is just useless. If you follow me closely, you would know I'm not that active on groups, no Twitter, and I just study charts for forming my own opinion. I don't discuss charts with anybody else. So that is my weekend routine. It is for me, my family, not to look at SGX, not to look at what Dow Jones is doing. That is immaterial, that is irrelevant. And if you want to become a successful full-time trader with a lot of peace of mind, follow what I do religiously. Now, before I share my daily routine with you, let me explain what peak performance means in trading and why it is important if you want to become a full-time trader in the market. See, peak performance has 5 main elements. Number 1, self-help, that is always improving as a person, as a trader. Number 2, achieving work-life balance. And why this is important in life? Because it lowers your stress levels. You'll have a better family life. You'll have a better personal life. You'll have a better working life. The third part is mental conditioning. Again, you need to fine tune your mind, remove all sort of distractions from your mind and only focus on what you want to do next in the market. Fourth is fitness. Again, we all know how fitness impacts our entire life. This is extremely important. And fifth is diet. See, today any successful trader might be making something like 15-25% per annum. But if he tries to achieve these 5 points, then over a period of time, it is entirely possible this performance will go up by another 10%. And that is important. This is what peak performance is. It is not that if you don't follow these steps, you cannot become a full-time trader, but it is about achieving your full potential. And that is where this entire template is extremely handy to achieve peak performance in trading and investing world. So before I end this video, let me give out my daily routine as a full-time trader. See, my typical getting up time is between 4 and 6. In the last 7-8 years especially, I've been getting up very early, and this has really helped me mature as a person, as a trader, and as an investor. Now, what I do between 4 and 6 a.m., it is more about meditation, visualization, exercising, deep breathing, being thankful for where I am today, what I have today, and affirmations. What are affirmations? It is nothing but self-encouragement. Between 6 a.m. and 8 a.m., I go through my to-do list. That is for today. I review my charts. Mind you, in this duration, I don't see the futures. I don't see news, no social media, no overthinking about what is coming. Especially for those of you who are in the community section, a lot of times market is gapped down. You must be reading what I write at 9:45, 10 a.m. during that specific interval. So I have a very balanced approach in the market because I'm not focusing on things that are not in my control. Now, between 9:15 to 3:30 p.m., I have a reactive mindset. What is reactive mindset? It is a mindset that you require to succeed in stock markets. It is just about seeing what is going on and then based on that, reacting without overthinking. I get up every hour. It is very important because sitting is the new smoking in life. You need to get up, keep track of this data, remain hydrated, that is drink a lot of water. And during this time, I have my first meal and my last meal. Now, I don't recommend this to everybody, but I follow something like 19 hours of fasting and 5 hours of eating. Again, you need to consult your doctor. This is something that works really well for me, which means within 5 hours of any given day, I eat my meals. I take care of proper nutrition. And for the remaining 19 hours, I don't eat anything. This is also called as intermittent fasting. Some also call this as 1 meal a day concept. But again, consult your doctor. This is something that works exceptionally well for me. It may do a lot of harm to you. That is why please consult your doctor. Between 5:30 and 6:30, I again exercise. I conduct daily review. This happens in the community section of the channel. I think about long term only, and I do read every day any book that I'm picking up in stock market or life in general. For recreation, I'm not on social media. I am present on Twitter and Instagram both, but I share very different kind of things. I'm just not interested in getting into arguments with people trying to prove who I am. That is all nonsense for me. I am not on WhatsApp. Only very handful people in my life can communicate with me on WhatsApp. It is not because I'm some great person. It is because I protect my mind from all nonsense that floats in our life. No trading view, no SGX Nifty, no news, no Twitter. I don't have any television sort of a news channel at my place. And I just guard my mind from all the negativities in life. That is just my routine. It is just that I prefer what I need to see in my life rather than being on mediums that show me what they want to show me. I hope you get this point. Before I end this video, let me tell you that when you come to the stock market, you only think about this. That is how much money you can make in life. In the market, that is. But what you don't realize is that money comes when there is a balance between your mental health and your overall physical health. If one of these things is missing, then you will never be able to perform at your peak potential, and which in turn will directly impact your odds of becoming a full-time trader in the market. Now head over to this playlist where I've shared my journey about becoming a full-time trader in case you have not seen it. And keep your notifications on, because the next part will be about the trading capital that is required to become a full-time trader in the market. And please do this channel a favor. Please consider hitting the like button. Less than 1% people come forward and do this, and it really hurts our performance of the channel. So thanks a lot for watching this, guys. Have a great weekend ahead. Take care and be safe.